Nana Appiah came. One person provided $1 million interest free. And what did we do to him? We sacrificed him.
We crucified him.
Yes, crucified, that is the word. We crucified him.
We made him a devil.
Yes.
In the eyes of people.
And we are still painting him some more. And you get it. Now, let's go to Nigeria. Youth. $500 million naira. That is $1.3 million. What kind of refreshing news is this? And you have 9 years, 10 years to pay. Yes. So if you are a young filmmaker, what is your fear? What is your fear?
So if they produce movies that do well than what we are doing here, because movies someone who is very close to government and can speak to power will sit on Twitter and say movies now we know. And then I got you
watch 10 movies and they lack government economic whatever
direction.
Yes, something like that.
So the government puts government money in it.
The films don't contribute to the country's economic agenda.
Yes. And Mr. Flex, fast forward, government can influence what we put into our films when they are actually financing our films. In America, you cannot produce a film talking about the state without exhibiting the American flag.
You actually get
subsidies. Is a creative person. So come to think about it, we in the creative industry,
we are gods.
We are gods. Everything you see is about creativity. Elsewhere, people tell the future through films. People tell the future through creativity. Technologies are suggested and introduced through films. I watched 2010, a movie called 2010, starring Danny Glover, and in that movie, they predicted that a black person was going to be the president of the United States of America. 2 or 3 years down the lane, Obama came. You see, this is how serious the creative industry is. And we are sitting here and joking. What we see over here is that people will talk, individuals will stand up, talk. I want to see the president. They get that, and after that, it is about them and not the industry. Mr. Flex,
because I know what my boss did. That is Nana Appiah Mensah. I know what he did. This story on punchengine.com in Nigeria says that creative industry to access up to 500 million naira loans, according to the Punch. Now in Ghana, one individual person, that is Nana Appiah Mensah, aka Nam1, gave the industry $1 million or $1 million just for the industry to thrive. I remember when we were launching this, he used some word that the industry is an engine which needs oil to be able to grease it. That's what he said. Is that why he was a threat to government anyway, somehow?
Well, sometimes, I mean, if an individual is doing what a whole government is supposed to be doing for the people, then you become a threat, because if the people fall in love with you and they begin supporting you, you are likely to become an independent candidate and you could topple them. So it makes political sense if government finds him a threat. I don't know if that's what the case is, but if it is, it makes sense. Now, back to the conversion. Now, in the story, movie makers could access up to 50 million naira.
Let me help you.
50 million.
The story reads, the Apex Bank stated software engineering student can get a loan. And even here, they are talking about students.
Yeah, 3 million.
3 million naira. 30 million naira for movie production business. 30 million, yes.
Good. So I did a conversion for 50 million naira, which was 7 billion old Ghana cedis, 7 billion plus old Ghana. That's 700,000 Ghana cedis now, which is $139,000 or something. That's some good money, even if it is 50 million. So let's just drop a bit of it. Let's say 6 billion alone to produce such a movie. Why can't they take it? what marketing strategy can't they adopt? What hype can they build around it? What cinema can they premiere? Like you're talking about London premiere. Charlie, they will get money from that money to do it. And all of it will be bringing back money. And they have up to 10 years to pay. Charlie, that's some good
Yes.
10 years.
Freedom space, grace period.
Grace period, 10 years. Uti anye yena said you who are now the
Yeah. With the
9 years, no way.
I am buying that.
I can now they go 10 years. That's a lot. And then the students have up to what? 3 years to pay back. So I mean,
That's what
they are thinking, and they know. You know, Nigeria will do this because they know what movie has done for them.
What the creative arts.
Yes, what the creative arts has done for them because it's broad. It is the second largest movie, what do you call
Production
it?
hub.
Production hub in the world. So are you not smart to pump money there? You know, what haven't we done? Ghana could also be as huge as it is if we're supported. We are doing all we're doing out of our monies. The banks, currently, just a few banks are supporting. And I know back in the day, Adams, what's the name, Sparrow, I think used to have some support from banks.
Yeah.
I think that was even based on relationship and nothing government. Charlie, we are suffering. Oh.
Do you know there was this Exim Bank loans? That thing never happened, eh? Because either we, the industry people, we were doing some backbiting or something like that. It never happened.
And see, can you even blame the banks? You can't blame them because if they give you like 2 billion for the movie, you the one taking the money, you are even scared to take the money because where would you premiere your movie? Where are the exhibition centers? How do you even intend making that money back? There's only a few who probably know they could get money from elsewhere to pay the loan. They will go for it. Not someone who knows I'm going to make the money from the movie industry. Maybe outside Ghana. Or they create a certain way of getting the money, like a certain new and radical way of raising the money from the industry. If it's about through premiering, where's sales? And Accra Mall, Kumasi Wine and Dine was a Dine and Wine. Volta region, 60-seater cinema. And you are looking at 2-3 billion Ghana cedis, old Ghana cedis. So I mean, it's very difficult. It's very, very, very difficult. The structures are, I won't say are not there because we have some, but inadequate.
In instances where government even promises the people money, they don't give.
They don't.
Let's use the
even theaters.
Let's use the Charterhouse example. Charterhouse got a promise from government that Ghana Music Awards, you guys have been able to do it from your own pockets
for 20 years.
For 20 good years. This year, whilst you are celebrating your 20th anniversary, we want to come and say, congratulations, well done, yo man.
Something small.
So come and get this. The CEO of Charterhouse became so happy. And on the day of the lunch, the woman was full of smiles.
They had a wish list.
Yes, Teresa Ayiwade, Mrs. She was so happy and on the day. So this year, 20 years of doing Ghana Music Awards, we are going to do a hip life festival. Yeah. After that, we come back to the beach and do a reggae festival. Yeah. Because the people could smoke. Then after that, then you come and do symposium, seminars. Yeah.
Digital museum.
1 week. Yeah. 2 weeks. Yes, digital museum. Yes.
And then
that one was a solid point. Yeah. And the people went like, yeah. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 moon. Still, nothing came up.
Now it is. But it's crazy.
Then George Queen comes up. My brothers and sisters, it is unfortunate our wish list has failed.
So we are dealing with reality.
Oh my God.
But it is sad.
What
happened to the theaters? What happened to that? One region. What happened? What happened?
Charlie, you see, sometimes when you are talking about these things, someone will sit somewhere and say, "Oh, you guys are bashing government and blah blah blah."
No, if we shouldn't bash government,
it is not criticizing government.
No, we have to criticize government. It is our right.
These boys are going to school to get degrees. They are learning this IT in total. Some parents will spend everything they have, sell houses, take their children abroad to go and study. into your bed within 2 minutes, or build the app. That is why the blockchain living is so cool.
Yeah.
Do you know sometimes the adverts that plays on videos on YouTube, we don't pay attention to them, but they have information. If you go abroad, because they know people are busy, there is an app. Some doctors something, it's on YouTube. Those advertisements. Some doctors something app. When you are sick and because of your time you cannot go to the hospital, just get the app. Tell them what is happening to you. They will come to where you are.
Like an Uber.
Yes.
Dr. Uber.
Yes. They will come to where you are and treat you. So for instance, I'm in the studio. Oh, I'm having pains in my left arm. I tell them, by the time I'll finish at 11, they'll be there.
Left arm repairer is here.
Yes. They'll fix me. They save my time. They save my stress and all that. In Ghana, boys have that knowledge.
Oh, boys do.
They
Boys
have
do.
that knowledge.
We spoke with one recently.
They have that knowledge. But where is the money to do? No man, I'm not more frustrated now. A bit Yadani we know. No man, because they get frustrated. And no pen no more. A change stress.
Mr. Flex. It's because of these things.
It's not funny.
It's
It's not
crazy.
funny.
Mr. Flex.
Meanwhile, election, beba.
People are frustrated.
Can't there. And then sorry,
I think the fire from us, and I think the opposition will cry the opposition.
In fact, the NDC has proven to be the weakest opposition party in recent times. Nothing they have. Am I not listening to opposition is
Yes, Charlie. Yes, you're supposed to keep them on, like point things out to them. That is your what? Oh, I miss back 2008, 2008.
When Nipa Bakonso sorry so yeah na pia mensa ne ye kuno. Aden na okoye. Aden na nko apese e bo din okromu a.
Everything is a mess.
O tiny ahon ya sa.
Everything is a
Ne
mess.
de sema toto so.
Onim girls baby or madani makeup artists.
May God bless na pia mensa.
Girls baby or madani Instagram slave queens in their frustration. I'm telling you. Charlie, girls have ideas. Some of them want to be fashion designers. Some of them want to be entrepreneurs. Charlie, Ceciano, Bibia say into your fat powder, not the chin anymore. Makeup artist. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, position.
I know. That's it. Tony, let's pray for an happy amazing. We only pray that when he gets out of all this mess, his good intentions he had or he has for the industry will not go. In fact, it's our prayer because we don't know what his next move will be. Because Sani Sikano, Ebian called the Tuana or Nene, you didn't Madia. I can then compare oh yeah no. And Kobegas, oh, I deserve to be insulted. Because my name is any on the
I know people benefited. People had 200,000.
That's what I'm talking about.
700,000 cities, 300,000.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Damage checks.
On the bush of an transnational comedy. Yes, and I can Ghana, my young and Kokuno. But this man thought it wise and said that, oh, whatever money I'm making out of my business, let me also extend it to other people who need help. Go and ask Socrates Safo. Go and ask Socrates Safo. At that time, the movie industry became active.
Yes.
Because Salah Mumuni got money.
Yes.
Miracle Films got money. So got money.
Kobe Rana got money.
Kofi never got it.
Kofi never got it.
Yes.
But you know the sad thing? Even some industry producers and actors are insulting him too. That's the sad thing. Yeah. Because maybe they didn't get it directly. Forgetting that once somebody in the industry has gotten a ripple, snowball effect, it will get to you. But Charlie, Yasuba in Enya.
Okay.
Yasuba in Enya crowds. I mean,
okay. One staunch member of the NDC party has sent me a message.
Oh, thank God.
Can you mention his name?
Wait, let me finish reading. If we finish reading,
fire.
If you finish reading and you want me to mention his name, I can.
Okay.
It says, Sammy, NDC is not weak. Listen, Munti. I see the only problem the NDC has today is that they are not yet angry.
They are not
They are not yet hungry, and it might be it might sound like a joke,
It
but
is true.
it is serious.
It is
Wait,
true.
I said they still have money to spend, so they are not hungry for power. Let them wait till 2021.
Yes.
They will start feeling hunger,
Yes.
and they will start talking.
And they get angry when there's
Hungry, and you're angry.
And in fact, hungry and a hungry man is an angry man. So if these people win again, within the 8 years, that's when the hunger will set in proper. So now what they've ordered is still there. 4 years old, when they were.
So Stephen Nakuja is right, eh?
He knows what he's talking about.
You see,
He knows it. 8 years never come never.
Mama Tony Kabina, you're up here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not doing politics. We are treating a story on Punch in Nigeria, where the government has given a good amount of money to the creative arts industry, 500 million naira, about 1.3 million dollars, to the creative industry, including students.
Student, ICT.
That if you are like all the boys producing music, oh, come and get loan, go and play more music, shoot quality music videos, let them show it on CNN, Al Jazeera, everywhere, so that the country Nigeria will get a brand. In Ghana, we are promoting something we call a year of return, but we don't even have movies depicting interesting places that one can visit when he comes to Ghana.
I think that
We are preaching the year of return, but our musicians are not making names worldwide. For someone to say, oh, when I come to Ghana, I'll get a chance to go see a concert of a certain Shatawale, a certain Stoneboy or Sarkodie. And this is what Nigeria has seen.
the year of return.
And we think the leaders of this country are responsible for this.
Yes.
That is why this discussion.
The year of return, they've forgotten about it. I think the focus has shifted.
Afeku went with it.
She went, her spirit took away the year of return. When last did you hear, honestly speaking, when last did you hear about the year of return?
This morning I saw a billboard.
What can you think about it? Year of return. What do you know about year of return? Charlie, in 70 dollars.
Okay. Okay, boss, take over.
But when I first saw the story, I felt sad for myself. Being in this country for this long, and our filmmakers, our creatives are suffering, you know, to get funding to do some of these things. And then you find out that our neighbors, who are not too far away from us, who are just like us, have seen a reason to do something like this for their creatives. And it makes me look back at our country and like, what is going on here? I mean, it's bad. I think you've said everything. Look, I saw a tweet online from this fashion company Dior, and Dior is now shifting from doing their normal prints or their normal fashion styles to focusing on African prints. Dior, Christiania Dior, they are now doing.
I know. Open see who say Dior, but yeah, who
Dior. And they are now doing African prints. And when I saw the tweet, a Nigerian I follow on Twitter quoted the tweet and said, if you're a female designer, let me give you 3 pieces of advice. Make Ankara dresses, open an e-commerce store, run adverts targeting the US, Canada, and arrange logistics with EMS, and smile to the bank. African fashion is now. Thank you later. If we should even try to emulate this thing in Ghana, payment systems don't even exist or support us. Look, if you've worked for somebody outside and they have to pay you here in Ghana, the stress you go through. If it is, I don't even want to mention, if it is Yellow House safe, you are going to Yellow House. If I say Yellow House, I'm sure you've all gotten it. If you are,
in fact, I have not got it.
You are going to Western Union to go and even
Greenhouse.
take out money. We are the Castle boys. When you go there, even that one will frustrate you. Yes, simple basic payment systems that are supposed to allow.
They will see you as a scammer.
Yes.
Yeah. That was that whole silly mentality. Like you're going to take money. Oh, Charlie, how do we prosper?
Simple payment systems that are supposed to enable creatives to make money. It's a problem. So if I should set up a store and decide to my friend who makes these shirts, we've tried selling some online, and the frustration for clients just want a simple website where they can make payments with their credit cards and you access the funds. If you should try that in Ghana, the process before you even get your money, it is
a killer.
It's stress. It is discouraging. And our government doesn't see the need to even get us off the blacklist for PayPal. So how can creatives make money?
Oh, they want drones to be taking medications to Afran Place Hospital. Big drones.
Big drones.
One of the top programmers who has worked for Uber and then Snapchat is a Ghanaian. People don't know.
Yeah.
He was in the news recently. There are similar like-minded Ghanaians in this country, even in this soil, eating water every morning, who also have ideas but do not have money to push those ideas. People have ideas for apps that need funding. I worked with a company and they had an app that's for blood donations. Now the app couldn't even stand.
An app for blood donation?
Yes, like when you need blood, you just go on the app. It's like I'm giving out the ideas here, but
no, be a real idea.
They couldn't get
funds to do it
for something like that. And look at what we just read. They didn't just think about music and movies. They've added software programmers.
We're in the digital world.
Yes,
we are moving towards
the future.
Do you know sometimes when you go to the senior high schools and you visit their science labs and I bet in who yes I am campaign been a see
you see skeletons.
I then campaign this year. Or walk it in a sense.
You know the story of what happened to the winners of last year science and maths quiz when they went abroad and they couldn't keep up. They only knew theory, but practically science.
How could they? When it is only in campaign, their
science lab,
biology room.
Yes, spinal cord.
Bonus is a whole from a one
but it's sad. When you think about some of these things, it's depressing. It's depressing.
Travel and see.
In
Grandpa. I don't know school name you.
Charlie, my kai. Good things the man science.
Na ni tisi so na sneeze na ba.